Now, like everybody else, those in the fashion industry are feeling the global economic downturn, but as they say, the show must go on. There was no way Fashion Week in New York was going to be scrapped this year, but it was downsized. And as Georgia Main reports, a lone Aussie designer took full advantage, making a big name for himself.
If you can make it here,
welcome to fashion.
In the city that never sleeps, New Yorkers don't have time for much. But in this town, there's always time for fashion. Out-of-towners welcomed warmly, but not rated. Melbourne-based designer Toni Maticevski is a big exception. The only Aussie in this downsized New York Fashion Week.
I slept this morning about 30 minutes.
Earlier this month, he dressed singer Sheryl Crow and reality TV star Kim Kardashian for the Grammy Awards.
It's only sort of until it actually happens, and then you kind of see the chain reaction, and you go, oh, okay. So that's, you know, people emailing us, like stylists calling, you know, celebrity stylists and all that sort of stuff, and then people are like hitting the website and contacting us.
Toni knows success here is the key to opening up more wardrobes.
The whole kind of making a collection, getting that sort of sorted and finished on time, because we have to pack it and send it like at least 2 weeks before, so it's kind of unheard of in fashion to have a collection finished 2 weeks before the show. And then there's a whole model and castings and fittings and all that, which kind of drags on till like last night.
Bringing a little piece of Australia with him, Adelaide model Vanessa Mild.
It's so not as glamorous as it's talked up to be. My first ever show was actually Toni 3 years ago, so it's really great to still be working for him.
Lindy Klim, former model and wife of Olympic swimmer Michael Klim, inspired Toni's latest collection.
It's my first time to New York, so I'm very excited. Finally, the world gets to see Toni Maticevski, which is, you know, the secret's out now.
Lindy, she's just so comfortable with herself and has such a definite sort of sense of style.
With the collection finished, the guest list is almost as important. Sex and the City stylist Patricia Field and adopted Aussie Carson Cresley among the first to arrive.
This is the first Toni Maticevski, I just learned how to pronounce that correctly, show that I've seen. And I've seen his clothes on Sonia Kruger and Jen Hawkins, and I've always been impressed by them.
Maya's Mitch Catlin also made the trip, scouting for the latest looks to take back to Australia.
And it's where all the newest product is and where all the biggest shows are, so that we can bring those clothes back to Australia. And obviously for us, supporting our Australian designers who are making it big overseas is fantastic, and we want to be here to witness them making their break.
Just across the park, the latest in women's shoes were creating their own headlines. Even the experts couldn't stay upright on the catwalk. 20-centimetre heels are just too high. Backstage, Toni wasn't taking any chances. These high heels runway ready in comparison. It all comes down to barely 10 minutes in the spotlight.
I think he's amazing. I'm going to get that see-through shirt with the nipple thing. I'm getting that in a 14.
Yeah, just a bit more on Toni there. When he finished university in 1997, he actually turned down a job with fashion powerhouse Donna Karan while on work experience in New York. Even he didn't think he'd be back in the Big Apple hosting his very own event. But good things come to those who wait. We're going to have more in just a moment.